Hi, this is Chris from EssentialSQL. Right now I'm going to go over some of the answers to the exercises for the first installment on the where clause. So the first question was that we wanted to get all the orders whose freight charges were less than $10. So let me just paste in the question there. So we wanted to get the order ID, order date, and freight charges for all the orders whose freight charges were less than $10. Well, one thing that's interesting here is we haven't really worked with the orders table yet, so really don't know what those fields are. So if you remember right, I can do a .tables command to find out all the tables in my database, and you'll see that we have orders here. So let's now go and do the schema command on that table to get the fields. I don't have all this stuff memorized. All right, there we go. So we have order ID, customer ID, employee ID, blah, 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 and freight charge. Cool. So the answer to this question we'll do is select order ID, order date, and freight charge from orders where freight charge is less than $10. And there we go. All right. The second question, if we wanted to get freight charges that are within a range, so within the $4 to $7 range. So here I can do select order date and freight charges from the orders table again, where, and then we're going to use the between statement. And we want it between 4 and 7. So it'll be $4 and $7. And I got an error. Oh, I spelled select wrong. All right. So this is going to be tricky. So I can come up here and change the select. I'm going to rebuild this statement. I have to use the up arrow to do that. So I got select. Now I'm going to get the from. And now I'm going to redo the where clause here. Oh. I have to retype the where clause. So we will do where Oh, I really screwed this one up. So let me just start it all over again. So it's select order date and charge. I was putting charges from order where oops, it's from orders. This is where the command line gets to be kind of infuriating. I'm going to bring up Notepad to do this one. So you kind of seeing me having to adapt here on the fly, but this is what you'll have to do. So select, and I'm not going to capitalize to make it faster here, order ID, order date, freight charge from orders where I'm going to paste this in. It should work now. And I see where I made another error here. So I'm going to finish off this other statement. Okay, now I'm back to the prompt. You can see where it's just a prompt. Paste in the statement I just typed in. Cross my fingers, and it ran. All right, so I see where I made a couple of mistakes here. The first mistake I made, if you go to the top, do you see where it says here, select order ID, order date, and freight charges? I don't know what the heck I was thinking. It's not English here where you use conjunctions. Should have just been a comma with freight charges. And then later on, I got a little perburbulated, and I started using freight charges instead of charge, and the editing wasn't working out. So that's where using Notepad, I think, really helped me, because I could type in the full statement here, look at it. If I made a typo, it wasn't a big deal because it wasn't in the processor yet, and then I could just paste it from here into the statement. So lesson learned for me, and hopefully you learned something from me fuddling that one up. So let's do the next question, which is to find all the employees whose first name is James. All right, so let's do a dot schema on employees. And we do have a first name field called right here. So I could just do select, let's say first name from So there we're just using the equality condition to find everybody where the first name is James. And it comes back with James White. Alrighty. So the last question is to find all product IDs for the orders 1, 4, 10, and 11. Alright, so I think this is going to be the order details table. So I'm going to do dot schema, because I really need to find the table that has both product IDs and orders IDs in it. So schema order details. And here I have order ID and product ID. So I'm going to do select. Actually, let's do this one in Notepad just to start off good here. So select, we'll do order ID, product ID from order details, where order ID in. I'm going to use the membership clause condition here, and then it's going to be 1, 4, 10, and 11. Alright, I say I already got an error there. So where? Let's see if this thing works. Paste that in here. And there we go. So here's all the orders, 1, 4, 10, 11, and all the product IDs. So if you have any questions on either this exercise or other ones, please tweet me or at SQL Chris, or leave a comment to my blog. And I appreciate you listening to this, and have a good day.